Okay, so it's been a little while since our last update. It started raining as we were leaving or threatening rain as we were leaving the Prague castle, or Castle Prague. So we had to book it out of there, and so an update was aborted at that point. After that, we really just chilled at home, and I worked on some technical issues regarding my computer and storage, and then started to kind of manipulate and categorize some of the video files we already had. Noah played some Fortnite, he played some Clash of Clans, took care of a few matters going on at home, and then we headed out and got a little bit of dinner, or Noah got a lot of it. He got a very big durum, so basically a burrito with cabbage, lettuce, two types of cabbage maybe, a ton of lamb, and a couple of sauces.
Three different sauces.
Three different sauces.
It was as big as my forearm.
Big as his forearm. So I had a little bit of that. He had maybe
half-ish.
3/5, half maybe. Got down to maybe 2/5 left, and we threw it away. So we kind of felt bad about that, but what can you do? We didn't know. It's all in check.
This is like bad.
Yeah, I know.
Alright guys, so we're just finishing up our walk. We walked about 8.5 miles a day. We went around after we tried to eat that burrito. We walked down around the city center, walked around, we saw some people hanging out, went to a couple shops, just other buildings. Thinking about gonna do a free tour sometime. We saw a lot of those tonight. So, yep, that's all I got.
Prague Day 3 morning update. I went on a little errand this morning before Noah was up to get a thumb drive to store the video clips from all these video clips we're getting. And then we got moving around 11 or so and made it to food around 11:30, and same food as yesterday, so just the big sandwich again. We did up our game from ham and cheese to ham, cheese, and spicy mustard. So that was a good move, and it was hardly any more expensive, so we're rolling with it. Now we're taking a walk downtown, or in the core rather. I'm just gonna find some cool stuff, hopefully.
The river. There was some settlements right there. Actually, Prague was a multicultural city with Jews. They use them these days. That's a major synagogue of the Jewish community. So Friday, Saturday, they have it. They come here. What's today? Saturday. So they probably came here in Friday here. Now the building itself. So this building was built in 1270s. Which makes it, 750 years old. People, passing away and being buried, and passing away and being buried. But as I said before, the Jewish quarter was limited. The building inside, the walls are painted white, and the names are written in black. one by one all the names of people that were murdered during the war. Why is it so great? Because sometimes, actually, usually, when you read something about events in history, or if you listen to the news, you hear numbers. Right? That many people were killed in a cataclysm or a war or an airstrike, whatever. It's easy to forget they were actual people.
They say these aren't Prague or from Prague, but they're everywhere, so we're giving them a try. Sorry, they're melting. Gotta go. Okay, we just finished dinner at the Pivnis Bruska, like a little bar place near our hostel. I had the Bavarian sparrow with sauerkraut and potatoes, and Noah had
schnitzel with pork neck, and potatoes.
Pork neck and potatoes.
It was interesting.
It was interesting, I would say. We also had 2 of the local beers, the Pilsner Urquell. Urkel.
Like
So overall, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10 on the meal as a whole. What's your rating?
7 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't much flavor to much of the potatoes or the pork, but like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, potatoes were bland.
Could have been a little bit better.
But
it was fairly cheap though, so we'll take it.
That's true. Beer was certainly cheap compared to the beer garden. To wrap up the day, though, I'll give a little recap. We did do a free walking tour. Free meaning that you don't pay beforehand, you pay after.
With a tip.
With a tip, yeah. So I paid 200 crowns, Noah paid 10 euros. Pretty much the same thing. But it was a pretty good tour. It covered the old town of Prague as well as the Jewish quadrant. Okay, good night, guys. Quarter. Same thing.
It moved aside and
No one tried to swallow a toothpick.